Welcome back, everyone. It's FNHusa57 here. We are back on Neverwinter on the Xbox One in Mod 9. Today with yet another starting out video. This time starting out on PS4. What should be your day one goals? And these are some goals that I have set for myself when I started playing first on Xbox, and generally the same goals that I use when starting a new character. So basically we're going to have 4 relatively easy to obtain goals, and Neverwinter, being an RPG or RPG MMO, is a constantly evolving creature and a fairly complex game, so when you first get into it, it can be a bit overwhelming, and that's why it's actually a good idea to have a few goals set. So we're in the basic starting area of Protector's Enclave. Pretty much you just went through the tutorial and kind of looking around. You're going to have a couple quests and things like that to do, but what we want to do is actually go ahead and get 2 goals set and make sure that we achieve those 2 goals definitely on the first day that you're playing. Goal number 1 is going to be to get a mount. Now, whether you have decided to spend money on the game and you want to buy a mount from the Zen market, or you want to get a free mount, there's several different ways that you can get a mount. And we're going to go look at the mount vendor real quick just to show you. Because if you don't want to buy one from the Zen market, you're going to get a little box when you start. It's Adventurer's Rewards. And it's basically every 5 levels you can open that box, first at 5, and it gives you some bound stuff, and then you get one at 10, and then one at 15. I believe it's 15 that gives you a mount requisition token, which basically lets you get temporary access to a mount. It's a regular 50% speed boost mount, but you only get it for, I think it's like 6 hours or something. So here's the mount merchant or merchants, and there's a couple different ones over here actually. But this is the guy that you're going to talk to, and you can get the regular mounts. All of these are basic mounts. They have 2 insignia slots, so you can get a 2-slot bonus, and they only cost 5 gold. This is the one that you get with the mount requisition token, or there's actually 2 for you to choose from. Now, none of these mounts really have that big of a difference, other than the fact that they have different insignia slots. Personal preference on that. This is not something that you're going to be keeping completely end game. You just want to get one mount so that your movement speed is greatly increased. So to get that mount, you're basically going to want to accumulate 5 gold. And in this game, 100 copper equals 1 silver, 100 silver equals 1 gold. So it might take you a little bit to get that. Goal number 2 should be getting your character to level 11. That really won't take you very long to do. Now, you won't have access to these nice teleporting signposts and things like that. That's only because I have VIP. But basically, once you do the quests in Protector's Enclave, you're going to have the Black Lake District, and by the end of the Black Lake District to a couple of levels into the Tower District, you should be level 11. As soon as you hit level 11, you're going to come back into Protector's Enclave, even if you haven't finished the area that you're in yet, and you're going to want to come up here and talk to this lady, this NPC, that's going to give you a quest to learn about invocation. That is something very important to do. It's basically invoking to your deity, whatever deity you're affiliated with in-game, and that's going to reward you with experience, rough astral diamonds, and some other minor like enchants or refinement points or a chance at a coupon, just some basic stuff to get started with. And the rewards do get better the higher the level you are. Third goal is to make sure that I use that invocation 6 times, which is the maximum amount of times that you can use it in one day, and that way you get the full amount of rewards. My fourth goal is slightly less obtainable because you do have to be on playing for a little while, but it is not completely unrealistic, and that is to be able to get started in your first campaign. Campaigns are a separate feature of the game that unlock at different levels, and the first one that you'll be able to unlock is at level 26, and that is Tyranny of the Dragons. It's one of the longer campaigns, and it's why I like to get started on it right away. So again, I'm going to use my signpost and show you. Basically, you want to get to the Never Death Graveyard. That minimum level is 25 for that area, and you're actually going to get a lot of good rewards by completing all the quests in that area, in addition to reaching level 26 and higher, so that you can start the Tyranny of Dragons campaign. The Black Lake District is pretty easy to do. The Tower District is pretty easy to do. Black Dagger Runes, a little bit more difficult. Also gives you the ability to get your first artifact, and then getting into the Never Death Graveyard. I like to get all of that done on my first day of playing. Now that might be a little bit difficult for some of you to do, and it might seem like a lot. I do understand that, but it is totally a feasible goal. It is not something that is, undoable. It is definitely doable. It's going to take you a little bit of time. So pick the class that you want to play. Go ahead and get started and get those quests done. Once you have that, if you can meet at least 3 out of 4 of those goals, you're going to have a nice head start on getting to end game and actually starting to do some, farming and end game dungeoning and things like that. If you have any questions, comments, want to learn how to do something or where certain NPCs, certain items, whatever might be located, feel free to leave a comment, send me a message, whatever you want, let me know, and I'll be happy to cover that. I'll either just send you a message back and let you know what you need to do for that, or I will go ahead and probably cover it in another video, as I have a couple more videos planned for this area, or at least for, starting the game. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, enjoy and good luck. I'll catch you all next time.